Ecamm fam, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Marshall Creates with Ecamm. Man, this is gonna be fun, y'all. This is gonna be fun. Relatively simple, but still fun. So shout out to you for joining us live. If you're on a replay squad, what up? So happy Thursday to y'all, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it is that you're watching this, y'all. So let me just say hey to the fam. Looks like we got several people on here. Mr. Moderator, thank you. Of course, Parker, David. What's good, Rob? You said that this has been helpful as you built out your first course. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I'm sure you probably have seen the videos that I did last season on how to create your course using Ecamm. I personally have done it twice. When one with my a course I put out earlier last year called Six Figures on Wix, and another one for my signature course, the High Value Designer System. Both of which I created in record time. Of course, I had to get all of the content, the slides, and stuff together beforehand. But when it came to actually recording the course, did it in record time using Ecamm and Keynote together. Well, I used Keynote the first time. The second time, I primarily used a screen share scene to walk through the material because it was mostly like a bunch of guides and things like that. So, shout out to you for creating your course with Ecamm because I feel like there's no better software out there to do just that. Um, like you should order a cocktail with the background music. Yeah, it's been getting a lot of love, y'all. It's been getting a lot of love. I feel like it's time to switch it up though. I've had it for over a year now since we started the beginning of season one. Um, but yeah, if you guys are rocking with it, I'll keep it. If you're rocking with it, I'll keep it. You said something in one of the videos of doing it in 3 days. For some reason that stuck and helped a lot. Yeah, it's really easy once I set up the scenes in advance, and figured out how to share Keynote within Ecamm so I can run through my presentation and have all the animations that I wanted. Super easy, y'all. Super easy. It ain't over ministries. What is good? Welcome, man. You just subscribed to Ecamm this morning, coming from EV. I don't know how to say that. EVMUX. I don't know. EVMUX. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, we're happy to have you. Looks like you have a ministry. Yes, Ecamm is popping in the ministry space. My own father-in-law uses it every Sunday to stream his service. Um, yeah, Ecamm is amazing. So welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. It's great to have you here. Cool, y'all. So in this episode, we're gonna create a countdown similar to the one that you saw at the beginning of the stream. If you were here on time, we're gonna create some countdowns. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, throw them at me. So the first thing that we want to do, of course, is find a background. So of course, your own countdown will depend on the branding that you have for your show. So hopefully, if you have a show or a stream or anything like that, you have some sort of logo, right? That's like the number one ingredient. That's the core. That's the foundation of your branding is the logo that you have. So usually the entire look and feel, the entire what I call design language is based around your logo. Okay. So got it ain't over ministries. Let's do a countdown for it ain't over ministries. All right, so as a welcome to Ecamm gift, let's do a countdown. It ain't over ministries. I can't really see if you have a logo. Send it to me. Well, I see your logo there, but let's see if I can Google it really quickly, and see if I can grab the logo online. If not, send it to me. Let me just check really quickly, y'all. It ain't over ministries. Okay, I found the website, y'all. So I'm gonna do a screen share. It ain't over ministries. So I'm gonna grab your logo. Okay. What I do like to do is copy image address and then paste it to get the highest quality that you have. Save image as. So let's go to clients, Ecamm. Always get lost. There we go. Ecamm Live. Marshall Creates Season 2 episode. Is this episode? Yeah, it's episode 11. Okay. So it ain't over ministries. And you guys know I like to use Gigapixel AI to enhance it because as you can see, the quality, at least on this upload, isn't the best. So I'm going to go ahead and enhance it really quickly. And we're going to do a countdown for It Ain't Over Ministries. Okay, so we made it twice as large. Let's go ahead and make it like 4 times as large. All right. This looks okay. Very compressed. I'm just using, toggling through the different models here. Okay. This is pretty good. So I'm going to save this. Save it as a PNG. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I see your comment. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yep. I will send it to you, my brother or my sister. Whoever is behind the channel. All right, so I have the logo. So if you have any ideas for it, let me know. But in the meantime, I'll go to Envato Elements to get a background photo. All right. So when I think of It Ain't Over Ministries with your logo, I'm thinking of a, mountaintop with clouds. So let's go ahead and I'll find that. I'm just going to do mountain clouds. Is it Keely? What is good? Oh my goodness gracious. Keely's in the building. What is good? What is good? Keely, I just used your likeness again in another tutorial video we have coming out on the channel really soon for the Easy Peasy podcast. So shout out to you. All right. Ooh, this looks nice. I like that. Repeat the copy image. Yep. So hold on. Let me go back to my comments, y'all. So what I did was, so usually if you want to grab a logo from the corner of a website, I usually right click and then do copy image address. You could do copy image or save image as well, but I like to copy the image address and then paste it into a new tab. And then I'll hit enter. So this is the actual URL for this logo on the website. So then I'll save it from here so I know I'm getting the highest quality available. So it's just a little designer nerdy hack that I've been doing for years. So I'm digging this one and this one, but I think I'll go with this one. All right. Okay, so then I'm going to do download. And let's do Ecamm because I want to make sure I have the appropriate license to use this. We don't want no legal smoke, y'all. So that's why I prefer, using a service like Envato Elements or Shutterstock or Adobe Stock, just so you can have the legal rights to use the images and the graphics and things of that nature. So you're not just getting stuff off of Google image search. So I'll save it like that. So this is a pretty cool background, very simple. So now what we'll do is we'll use this as the foundation to create the countdown. All right. So what I'm going to do is open up Canva. So you guys know I use Affinity Designer all the time with pretty much everything that I do design wise. I also use Adobe Suite, but we're keeping it simple for you guys today. So I just signed up for Canva again. I think I'm on 30-day trial. Still have my old stuff in here that we used last season. So I'm going to create the main graphic or the overlay inside of Canva. So at the top right, I'll do create design. A lot of stuff I'm doing for the first time in a long time. So just bear with me. All right. Oh man, Keely's hilarious. My likeness, jet likeness. All right, so I'm going to do presentation 16:9. This is cool because this is the aspect ratio we need. You could technically do 3840 by 2160, which is 4K, but we're going to keep it simple here. Okay, so what is good? Good to see you. Okay, so now let me think of how we want to do this. We want to keep it simple. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the image. So I'm going to go to uploads and upload files and go to episode 11 where I save this image and then do upload. So it's uploading here. It's probably a huge file size because when you download these images from your stock photo sources like Envato Elements, Adobe Stock, they're usually like between 9 and like 15 megabytes, which is a pretty large size, but it's because of the resolution and it's just the size of the images is as large as possible, which is cool. Unable to upload. So let me resize it really quickly to make it smaller. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we'll better be safe than sorry. So I'm going to actually use Photo Bulk. You know, I'm going to use another app that's completely free for you guys. If you want to resize an image quickly to reduce the file size, it's actually called Squoosh.app. Okay, Squoosh.app. You can see it up here. Squoosh.app. All right, so I'm going to do upload. Hit this plus button. I did something to it. Hold on, y'all. It's not trying to work for me now. So let me see if I can drag it on here. There we go. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. The thing is, it does its own optimization right away. As you can see, it went from 9.2 megabytes down to 546 kilobytes, but it reduced the quality to 75% of the original. But you can zoom in and look at use the slider to see if there's any noticeable difference. Usually there is, but in this case, because it's like kind of foggy, and whatnot, there's not really a noticeable difference. So I'll go ahead and save this image. I actually resize it as well because we don't need it to be 4,000 pixels wide. So I'll do, let's just say 2,300. So you can see this is the original and this is the optimized version. So there's a little bit of a difference. I actually just bump it up to, I guess, 85%. 240 kilobytes, that's cool. So I'll go ahead and save this and just do mount. All right, so now if I re-upload this, I shouldn't have an issue. Oops, I already hit retry on here. And it worked, but to bring the point home, upload. So now I'm going to drag this here and make it fill up the entire screen. All right. So edit photo. So I have an idea. I want to make it like more like black and white, and add like a white overlay so it's kind of subtle in the background. So let's see what we can do. Edit photo. Let's see if I'm gonna have the ability to make it like black and white. So effects, filters. Oh, they have background remover. That's cool. Magic eraser. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see if I can find like a black and white filter here. There we go. Oh, wow. That's actually the exact look I'm going for. It's kind of subtle, y'all. Maybe a little too subtle, but let's go with it. Okay. Okay. You can adjust the intensity. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, cool. Now we want to add the logo in. But do I want to do anything cool with the logo first? No, I think we'll keep it simple. So I'll go to uploads, upload files, and then we'll add in the logo. Okay. So that wasn't right. Hold on. All right. There we go. Just click it. Don't drag it. All right. So I usually like to put the information as far as the countdown on the left-hand side, but you can do it in the middle or on the side if you want. So, yeah, so if you didn't want to have yourself on the screen during the countdown like I had, so for example, if you didn't want that, then you could just have it centered. But we do want that. So what I'm going to do is just put it over on this left-hand side. And let's say we can add in our text now. So I'm going to go to text, add a heading. I don't know if you want to say the stream begins in or service begins in. Let's just say stream begins in. And let's actually make it all caps. My designer colleagues are probably going to crucify me for, no pun intended, for using Canva. But hey, I want to make it easy for you guys. As easy as possible. Yes, if you guys could hit the like button like my brother David, I appreciate it. I just saw what Mr. Moderator said. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. I'm gonna move this up some and then make this a bit smaller. And let's pick a different font because I don't like that font at all. Poppins is a go-to. I'm glad they have that here. And let's change the color to the red, or we can actually keep it black. I don't know if there's another color scheme. Let's see. Yeah, you already rock with the black anyway. This is a cool background video as well. Let's see if I can steal it, because we can use this. We can use this too to create a countdown as well. I may not be able to pull it. Background video container. Ooh, I think I found it, y'all. Copy link. Oh, I found it, y'all. So we'll do this. We'll do a video background next. We'll do a video countdown background next, but let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. All right, let me go back to Canva. All right. And let's go ahead and export this as is, y'all. Let's go ahead and export this as is. So I'm going to do share. You know what? First, let me add a little placeholder area for the time. All right. So I think this looks cool. It's a shape that I just selected just to, have a point of emphasis, just to emphasize the time. All right. So I think I want to make it white, or I could make it red. Let me move this up. I'm actually going to make it transparent, but add a border to it. So let's see if I can do that. Plus, I don't know where the transparent color is. So I may not be able to do that because I don't use Canva enough at all, really. Photo colors, solid colors. So where can I adjust the outline, like the stroke? Is this it? Okay, boom. Border color. Let's make it red. Make it a little thicker. And then for the actual color, boom, drop out the background. So we'll put the time right inside of here, inside of Ecamm, okay? Boom. So let's go ahead and export this. I'll do share, download. Oops, excuse me, y'all. And then let's just go ahead and do a PNG. All right. Download. Okay. So I'm gonna do countdown. Okay. So now let's open up Ecamm, y'all. So let me minimize this stuff. Live demo mode. So let me know if you guys are able to see my Ecamm. Okay. Boom. All right, cool. So I have my countdown here. So I'm gonna do a new scene. You're gonna lose me for a second, but I'm here. So I'm gonna do a new scene. So I'm under scenes right here. I'll do a new scene. Let me add my camera back quickly. I'm just gonna change it to my cam link. Change the size to custom. And then let's go ahead and just drag this countdown. It'll cover me up, but so now on the overlays, I'm gonna drag this countdown overlay below the cam link layer right here. Boom, so I'm back. So now, boom, you can be on this side. It ain't over ministries. Let us know your name. Who are you? Let us know. Okay, and now I'm gonna add a countdown overlay by hitting this plus button. So it actually popped up on my other screen, but this pops up. So let's change the duration to, let's say, 3 minutes. David, what is good? Welcome, David. Love it. Nice biblical name. That's dope. All right. And then hit add. So ironically, this is popping, y'all. I already had popping selected by default inside of my Ecamm countdown or text overlay pop-up. Boom. So I'm going to put it right here, but let's go ahead and change the color to red. And I'm actually going to use Color Slurp to figure out what color this is really quickly. It's an app I use called Color Slurp. Why is it indexing? There we go. Grab this. All right, this is cool enough. Command C. I think it automatically copies it to the clipboard. So I'm going to edit this again by hitting this pencil icon. Boom, hit the pencil. All right. And color here. Here we go. And I'm going to actually Command V, paste this color code in. There we go. And I'll drag it in here just so we can have it. And then do save. So now it looks good. I could probably make it a little bigger. Increase the font size. 72. Let's go up to, oops, it's too big. Let's just do 82. Boom. All right. What do you think? I think it looks good, y'all. So what I can also do is add that same red border around this overlay, this camera overlay. And what I'll do in this case is I'll zoom myself in some as well. But you can do all this on your own, of course. And now what I'll do, David, is when we're done, I'll send you this overlay, and I'll actually send you the profile as well that you can load into Ecamm. So it'll automatically be set up with the camera overlay as well, and the countdown overlay in here. So you just want to change your own duration, you can add your music to it and whatnot. All right. So I'm gonna just change the color of this border to this red. All right. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm actually gonna thicken it up a little bit. Like this. I think that looks good. What do you think? What do you think? Cool. And this was super simple. All right, so I'm gonna save this as IAOM, right? Yeah, IAOM countdown. So I'll put this in a separate profile for you and send it to you. All right. So we have to get your email somehow. You don't necessarily have to drop it here, but send it to me at Marshall at 120designstudio.com. Marshall at 120designstudio.com. All right, so this one's done. So let's do one with the video background. All right, so I'll do one with the video background. So I'm gonna go back to Safari. Let's find okay, so we already stole the video. There it is. I love this shot right here. Cool. So what I'm gonna do, I can save this. Episode 11. All right. So I can literally, so let me duplicate this scene. Ministry Media, what is good? Welcome. All right, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to do Command D to duplicate this scene. So we're going to have the same scene. And I'm actually going to delete this background out. Just the background overlay. The numbers of the countdown will still be there. All right, so if I go to my Finder, where's the video? Right here. Drag it. Boom, there it is. All right, so we don't have anything else here. So what I would want to do is create like an overlay to go over top of this, or create the entire video, including the overlay, separately in like iMovie or something like that. So let's do it in iMovie because it's a lot more simple. Since we're using Canva, we're going to use iMovie instead of Final Cut Pro to show you what I would do. But first, I'm going to make sure that this video loops. All right. So it won't just stop awkwardly like that. So if I play it now and skip through to the end, let's see if it loops. Yep, it loops just like it does on the website. So I think this looks cool, but let's go ahead and open up iMovie. Let me move this out the way, move this out the way. And let me go back to my screen share scene. All right. So let's go create a new. See, that's my father-in-law up in ministry right here. The home office in Maryland. Okay. Create new movie. All right. And let's go ahead and drop this video in here. So what I want to do first is I want to drop the saturation. So I'm going to go to this color correction and drop the saturation down. So it can be like more black and white. So when we add like a white overlay on top of it, it can be kind of faded, right? Unless we went the opposite direction and made it like darker, but I want it to be lighter. So let's see what else we can do just to achieve that in here without creating, yeah, this actually looks pretty cool. So this is pretty light, but I do want to add an extra white layer on top of this, right? Fix with font. When that moves. Yes. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's something that I haven't really thought about too much. Oh, because I've only done, my Marshall Creates countdown and like a couple others. So yeah, that's a good point. But just a preview, like when you use a fixed width font, it's better because when you don't, the numbers move. So it may put your depending on the size of your actual countdown numbers, it may like put your it may go outside of the box or may even put your number on another line. So a fixed width font is usually better. But yeah, so what I'm going to do quickly is go to Canva, right? I would usually do this inside of like Affinity Designer, but I'm gonna go to Canva since that's what we're using. I'll do a presentation and let me go to layers. Okay, so we got a background layer with, I believe it's transparent. So I'm gonna add a Let me see. Add a shape. This is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but and let's see if I can just reduce this transparency of this only. Oh, that's the percentage. Transparency. Okay, I think 50% is fine. And now I'll go ahead and change it to white. The color. There we go. White. And export this. You can't tell that it's like a transparent background. Hopefully it is, but let's see. Let's try it out. PNG, transparent background. Make sure that's selected. Download. So inside of Final Cut, I could have created a shape and have done this inside of Final Cut, but we're using iMovie. I don't think you can create shapes inside of iMovie. So where's my iMovie? Okay, so now I'll literally drag this on top. So you see right here, so this is before it starts and this is after, but I just want to drag it to the beginning and then extend this to the end. So what I also do is inside of, this is what I do. Inside of Canva, go back and let me actually go home. I'm going to duplicate this. Make a copy. Open it up and remove this background completely. And just export this. Download. Oh, not PDF. Hold on, y'all. I messed up. Cancel. Download. Okay. PNG. Because that's how you get your transparent background. Now I'm going to do download. Background text. There we go. Okay, iMovie. So I'm going to add this background text right over top. Oh, see, it won't let me add another layer. Okay. So what we have to do is go back to Canva. I'm sorry, y'all. You're seeing, me react in real time to these limitations and some of this software, but I'm just going to have to combine, which I should have did in the first place, combine those two together. So I'm going to create this white. It's red now, but I'm going to make it white. This white background. We make it pink, so to illustrate the point. And then I know there's some layers somewhere in here. Let me see here. Position, layers, move this to the bottom, change the opacity to 50% and make it white. But I just wanted you guys to see what it was and what it was doing. That's why I had it pink for the time being. So now I'm going to go ahead and do share, download, PNG, transparent background, download. Ecamm's family tools is the paint and your likes are the brush strokes. Yes. Bring our content to life. Yes. Y'all hit that like button. We only got 3 likes, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. We got 24 people on here and only 3 likes so far. Okay. I'm going to do background text 2.png. Now I'm going to bring that over into iMovie since I can't have more than one layer in here on top of the video. Oh, see, look. So when you first add it, it does this Ken Burns effect where it kind of zooms in slowly into the the top layer. So I'm gonna take that off because we don't want that. Okay. So go up here, you see how this is selected, cropping, and then I'm gonna do fit. Okay. So now everything's cool. So now what I do is export this. Export file, 1080p, iMovie, all this is fine. IAOM background video. Name it whatever you want. All right, let's let it export first before I mess up our progress here. Am I still in live demo mode? Yep, I sure was. Okay. All right, it's almost done exporting, y'all. Cool. So we should be good now. Close library. And here's our video. So now all we got to do is go to Ecamm. And now I need to start live demo mode again. And I'm going to drag this. So hold up. Let me go to the copy. And I'm going to drag this on here. So first, let me delete this video. Let me see here. How do I delete it? This video. How do I delete this video? I don't know. Or if I just go here. Nah. So let's let's delete this whole scene. I would delete this whole scene. I don't know if you can delete just the video. There we go. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna duplicate this again. Command D. So now I have the copy. And now let me add this background video here. But delete the overlay. There we go. So I deleted the overlay here. Okay. So I need to delete this down here as well. And boom, now we got a video. So it needs the loop, right? So I'm going to click this button and then do loop video. So if I go back to this one and then come back here, there we go. There we go. So I think it looks good. So let's skip forward to make sure it loops. So the loop, of course, is a little jarring. I mean, it is on the website, so it's consistent. But if you do use video, I recommend getting a video that's already looped already. So you don't have to do it like that. But usually it's like more abstract type of videos that are looped. So just to show you a couple of quick examples, you go here in live demo mode, then screen share. Like elements. So let's do abstract background. So this is in Bottle Elements, y'all. Stock video. And then I'm going to select looped down here. So something like this is really simple. And you can even use this as like the background for one of your streams if you have your overlay over top of it, like your camera overlay. So it says looped yes right here. So it's about a minute long and it is looped, right? So it'll be a seamless loop. It'll just keep playing and you can't tell that it's only a minute and it's just played over and over again. So that's just one quick example of like a loop video if you want to use something like that for a background. Something like this as well. This is probably a little too busy. Of course, you want to try to keep it as simple as possible. So just make sure it says looped or you search for like loop videos, whatever service it is that you may use for stuff like this. Like Storyblocks is another example of similar things, but you know, I use Environmental Elements because I'm a graphic designer, so they have a lot of other things that I use as well. First Ecamm, yes, it's look. The beautiful thing about Ecamm is you can practice first. You can just hit record and practice. You don't even have to go live right away. So you just practice, set up your stuff, get your camera settings dialed in. Oh, 19 likes. We up to 19 likes, y'all. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. So the last thing I want to show you guys is how to add music to your countdown and time it where when it ends, it'll go on to the next scene, just like mine at the beginning of the stream. All right. So I use Soundstripe. Let me log in here. Okay, so let's find let me think. Let's go to music. Recently played. Let me go back. Chill. Let's do something chill. 212. This is cool. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this when I play it. Can you guys hear this? Let me know if you can hear that. Let me skip to the end to see how it sounds. Okay, let me see if I can turn my system audio on. Let me see here. 1 second, y'all. All right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, it's really loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me know if this sounds better. Is that too low? I can't tell now. But I think we're gonna go ahead with this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let me see here. Hit download. Let me see if I can add it to a project. Yeah, so when you hit download, you can add to a project. So I'm gonna do create a project. Marshall creates. And I can generate a YouTube code for Ecamm to put inside of their description so they won't get any smoke, copyright smoke. But usually it's not necessary. Once I add it to a project, and I have Ecamm's channel connected as well in my settings. That's why I like Soundstripe. So let me see here. Somewhere in here, is it content ID? See, look, I have my channel and then Ecamm's channel in here as authorized channels. So whenever I download something from here, if it shows up on Ecamm's channel or my channel as far as music goes, it's automatically cleared. I have been using this for probably 3 years now, and I haven't had any issues with the music that I use from here. So I'm gonna I think I added it, but I didn't download it. So let me see. Let me go back. Download, add to a project. Marshall creates, and I'm gonna hit download. So you can do the full track or alternate versions, which is cool. And a lot of them, they even have stems, which is like, it may only, depending on the type of song it is, it may only be the bass or the drum or the piano. So that you can get really creative when it comes to your edit and things like that. So, but that's not necessary for this video. But it just shows you the different variations that are available for your video. So I'm gonna do the MP3 version. Daydream, yeah, let's leave it like that. So it's playing. So I know that it is 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. So that's how long I'm gonna make the countdown. All right. So I'm gonna minimize this and start live demo mode. All right. So I'm gonna go back to that scene I already created. If I can find it, here it is right here. And I'm gonna hit this pencil icon and then I'm gonna change it to 2 minutes and 13 seconds and hit save. And then I'm gonna drag. I believe this is the way to do it. I haven't done it in years. Well, like a year as far as adding music to a countdown, but let's see. Yep. All right. So I go back to the countdown. Mute this. I'm sorry, y'all. If I go back to the countdown right here, countdown for an amount of time, and then I want to make sure that go to next scene when it finished is selected. Okay. So it's gonna play. So let me go back to this other scene. Now I'll run this scene. I have the sound effects muted. So at the end of this countdown, it will change. It will go to the next scene that you have created. So in my case, like the Marshall creates countdown, at the end of the countdown, it goes directly to my next scene. As you see, I have it called the Stephanie scene. I named it that originally because I was inspired by Stephanie. So it's just been called that ever since. So it goes right from the countdown scene to the Stephanie scene. It goes right. To this scene. So of course you will want to set up your separate scene, of course. And it could be a regular scene. It doesn't have to have this frame around it. It could be just, a regular scene. If you wanted it to be. But yeah, that's how you add your music, y'all. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, that's how you add your music. So let me just go back to the couple countdowns we created. That's one. And this is the other. What you could do, what you should do is what I was gonna say is what you should do is click this microphone. I muted myself when I said muted, but leave it muted when it's on this countdown scene, unless you want to speak during your countdown. But I have my my Marshall Creates countdown. My actual microphone is muted during this. So if like you're telling your kids to be quiet before you start streaming, because we use the countdown to get ourselves together, then you just want to make sure that it's muted, right? So just hit this mute button right here. So it'll automatically be muted once you play this scene. All right. So as far as the fixed width, as you can see here, my buttons, not my buttons, my numbers are kind of moving. They're kind of bouncing around, right? A little bit. And you can tell by where this colon is, how it's shifting, right? So certain numbers are a bit wider than others. So typically you want to use like a fixed width and just in case, unless you're able to have your numbers move without moving outside of this whatever box you may have. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, so I actually have to remove the song before I send it to you. So you don't want any smoke. But if you sign up for Soundstripe, you can get the same song. Or you just find your own song. Um, but yeah, you'll be able to edit the time and the song. Absolutely, yep. So you would just do it this way. It'll automatically be the 2 minutes and 12-second version, but you can just hit this pencil icon and change the duration of the time right here inside of this text overlay for the countdown. Yep. So it'll automatically be in there. Oops, I just switched it wrong. Hold on. Switch the scene by mistake, y'all. There it is. Okay. So that's pretty much it, y'all. What questions do y'all have for me? Let me check out some of the comments. We put back on my Stephanie scene. This was fun, y'all. Sasha, great to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Creative Network. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful, y'all. This was a ton of fun for me. I thought we were just gonna be doing something random, so it was good to kind of have a logo and somebody to use as a guinea pig. Y'all know I love that to create this. Miguel, what is good? I haven't seen you in forever, brother. Kind of off topic, but on topic. Is there a way to make the numbers graphic appear within negative space? Not sure if I'm making sense. Or a graphic where the letters and numbers are transparent. You know what? I do not know. I do not know. I don't think so. I do not think so. I'm trying to think of a way you could do. I mean, you could technically add. I mean, this isn't what you're looking to do, but you could technically add, a countdown overlay like this on top of your screen. It doesn't have to be on like an actual graphic overlay, but as far as making the actual numbers themselves transparent, nah, you won't be able to do that. And I think you're talking about more of like a double exposure type of situation. But yeah, no, we don't have that ability. So if you guys don't know, and I could be wrong, Miguel, but I'm guessing you're talking about like more of like a double exposure. Something like this, right? So you're trying to have the numbers like this, right? Where the numbers would show like something within it, like some type of graphic or image within it. That's what I'm assuming you're talking about. So if that is, then no, you aren't able to do that just yet. Monthly investment, Ecamm, watermark free trial. Have to wait for creators. Yeah, come on now. What's taking you so long? Come on now. You don't have to sign up for the year. At least sign up for at least on monthly. It's where it's at, y'all. Ecamm is where it's at. I still pay for Ecamm faithfully every year. No, I don't get it for free. If I did get it for free, I probably would still pay for it. So, but I'm a believer, y'all. I am a believer. Like I said before, if you see my Ecamm anniversary video, Ecamm has literally changed my life. I'm able to show up like a professional. And I'm actually going to be doing that shortly. 3:15. I'm going live in my Facebook group for designers. But that's why I signed up for Ecamm in the first place, was to be able to share my screen and do feedback Fridays and use my DSLR, mirrorless camera as my webcam. And things have kind of blown up from there. And like I said before, it's when I get on Zoom calls with potential clients, it's an icebreaker. The first thing they want to know is, how'd you get your video like that? Like, what are you using? What? So it's been great. It's been great. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yep. To this day. Yes, best decision. Sign up for the year. Yeah. If you on Mac, come on now. Come on with it. And during a year, it's gonna make you use it. It's gonna make you use it. Even though I will say, I have clients, coaching clients, say, "Hey man, I've been paying for Ecamm. I've never used it. Can you help me? Can you walk me through?" I'm like, absolutely, absolutely, I will. So yeah, y'all got to roll. But this was fun. Hopefully, this was helpful. If you haven't hit the like button, I'm begging you to hit it. Share this video with your friends. Come back to it for reference. So you have any questions, if you want to replay squad, something I didn't get to, a question that you have, let me know. I'll reply. I'll reply when I get to it. The PC guy, buy a Mac. Yes, your PC guy or gal, buy a Mac. Yes, come on over to the bright side. I want to see the dark side. It's just beautiful, y'all. I'm sitting here on a 14-inch MacBook Pro. It ain't even maxed out, and it works beautifully. And you saw what I was able to do today. Have a couple different programs open, and still be able to stream in 4K on YouTube. Of course, the internet speed has to be up to par to do that, but it's been great. It's been great. Your support fuels our passion for creating extraordinary content with Ecamm. Show some love by tapping that like button. Yes, y'all, smash that like button on the way out. I appreciate y'all. I'm a bounce so I can send this profile over to David at It Ain't Over Ministries. Welcome again to the family, the Ecamm fam. And then I gotta hop on in my group for a few to catch up with my folks. So hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.